So Anas, please share about yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, मतलब your
So,
education, your how do you came into this? How when did it started? Yes.
my name is Anas Khan Motiwali,
Yeah.
and I came here long back, and we guys have been living here from a long time. And that's me. By education, I am an anthropologist. So,
Mm.
and my interest was there in the social part of anthropology.
Okay.
Studying small cultures, micro cultures that are there. उसके अलावा studying how the society functions, something like that I was interested in. And finally, during the lockdown, it all started for me while I started sharing what all I've collected in these few years, random stories, my research works. Started sharing all of that on Instagram and gave it almost 2 years.
Mhm.
And currently, it's a community of 140,000 people sitting tight, closely related to history.
Yeah. You kind of answered this question, but I think you can elaborate on that.
Yeah.
When did you start your Instagram page, and what was your motivation?
So the idea was to carry this identity because now what happens is अगर आप दिल्ली को close से देखेंगे the worst part about this city is उसके अपने residents नहीं रहे
Right.
कभी भी permanent residents we have never found in Delhi.
Yeah.
Now what happens is जैसे ही कुछ वक्त बीतता है some calamity happens and people usually migrate or new people come in, and from ages this has been happening. The city which have been alive from 1,000+ years or so doesn't have any permanent residence that you will see. Currently 99% of the population that you will see in Delhi is a migratory population that came either in the 1947 partition and or currently जो लोग अभी travel करते हुए आ रहे हैं in search of work, in search of better opportunities, and they have not been introduced to the idea of Delhi. What you'll see is this idea where people abuse, what you'll see while introducing themselves. Right, in Bollywood movies from different people think that Delhi walas are one of the most rudest people that you will find. This is the image that we carry. And why so? Because हुआ ये कि कभी दिल्ली के culture को लोगों ने पहचानने की कोशिश नहीं की और ना ही हमने उसे कभी promote किया in the recent times. Delhi is the birthplace of the language Urdu. Urdu was born here. Currently, at this place that we are sitting, Nizamuddin, this is believed to be the birthplace of Urdu as a language.
Okay.
We're not very far, just straight down that road, Aage, is a place called Nizamuddin Khanka, where it is believed that Hazrat Amir Khusro wrote the first couplet of Rekhta. It is not even Urdu as we call it. It is Rekhta Amila Jula Zuba.
Okay.
तो रेख्ता इस सरजमी पे आई उसके अलावा देन व्हाट यू सी इज दिस मेजर पोएट्स ऑफ all around the language of Urdu. Most of them you'll find in Delhi. There was a title that was given to this city in the medieval ages, which was called Khulde Makkah,
Okay.
or the second Mecca of this world.
Okay.
This is the city we are sitting at. And at the same point of time, this is known as the city of jinns, which highlights the mystical nature of it. This is the city of god Indra and made by Maya Dev himself. Right? As you believe in these stories, this is the city that you're living at. And if you're going to introduce yourself in that way, something is wrong. So the idea was to introduce people to the city of Delhi because as one of the major poets of Delhi wrote, ये शहर उस वक्त तक जिंदा रहेगा जब तक इस शहर के रहने वाले लोग जिंदा रहेंगे. जो ये दिल्ली वाले हैं ये इसको सजा के रखते हैं, ये लोगों से इस चीज़ को इंट्रोड्यूस कराते हैं. So the idea was just that, to introduce people to the city of Delhi, to make them realize that we have more to offer than just abuses. Right? We offered the world Ruh Afza, we offered the world Urdu, we offered the world the language which is born out of pure love. We offered the world Ganga Jamuni Tehzeeb, right? The mix of two different identities. N number of domes you will find, how they are described. So ये जो छोटी छोटी चीज़ें थी जो कि कहीं छुपी हुई हैं, ये बस उसको लोगों से मिलाने की कोशिश थी. एंड आई थिंक people love it. जैसे जैसे दिल्ली उनके सामने खुलती हुई आ रही है, you see a lot of people coming to these monuments, parks, because they are trying to find themselves in a certain way. So this is the whole idea. This is why I started, and it was never about the numbers or to get more famous on Instagram. It's more about introducing छोटे छोटे लोग in छोटे छोटे batches, and this is how it is still going on.
Yeah, geographical or thematic
Ye-
like culinary or spiritual.
Oh, so I pursue at different locations different themes. Like when we are here in Nizamuddin, it's a very spiritual world, and we talk about the Sufis that were living here. So how they changed the city. Then as we move a little forward towards Delhi Gate area, there we talk about the mystic world, the world of the jinns or supernatural beings, how they came into stories, how they came into the idea of Delhi. And then uske baad, as we walk into old Delhi, the mornings are dedicated just to the heritage part of it, the evenings are dedicated to the food part of it. So it depends on the time, it depends on the location that I am at, and that's how these themes particularly work for me. There is no one theme that I'm pursuing. It's a mix of everything. It's a mix of everything from food to heritage, and then spirituality, then the mystic world. It includes everything.
Okay. So, how important are stories or micro narratives in the city?
Oh, they're very important. They're very important. Because what happens is कि जब तक लोग खुद उन स्टोरीज को नहीं जानेंगे, वो उनसे रूबरू नहीं होते हैं, और ये माइक्रो नैरेटिव्स जो हैं, देखिए अगर आप, मैं आपको I'll just give you this small idea. In 2005, 2007, 8 or till 2010, this place never existed that you're sitting at.
Right.
Right. They started the work post that. उससे पहले Humayun's tomb was in a super bad state. Most of the monuments never had security guards. Suddenly, it all started. Why so? Every place is well manicured, the gardens are well kept, there are guards to look over everything. Because this idea of historical walk started in Delhi, and people started visiting these places. Then these narratives that people had कि ओ हमारा इससे क्या लेना देना है, या फिर हमें उधर क्यों जाने की ज़रूरत है, पार्क्स में क्या करेंगे हम जाके. So when these things changed, people started going out, people started exploring more and more, and the idea of explorations, the narrative of explorations within your own city started. You see, everything changes. Uh, Everyone pays attention. New structures come into being. New research work. There are n number of books. You go to any bookstore or you search on it about it online. What you'll find is hundreds of books on Delhi,
Right.
which have been written previously also, but the publishers were just sitting with those books.
Yeah.
Currently, they are out of stocks. There are multiple publishers, right, whose books are just out of stock, and they're reprinting it again and again. So now people are interested. So you see this economy completely flourishing. Why so? Because someone started doing it.
Yeah.
Someone started this narrative. Someone fed this people this narrative that you have to explore your own city. You have to go out. You have to see. You have to learn from history, and that's why I say it is very important. At the same point of time, there are different ideas that can be propagated. It's a very powerful tool, trust me. And if it is not with the right people, it can go really on the other side also. So the storytelling, as they say, it's very powerful because it motivates you to do different kinds of things.
Right.
And if it is there for the peace, it will create peace. If it is there for destruction, it can create destructions.
Yeah.
So again, as we are talking about narratives, how powerful stories are, you'll see that there's a Greek god in Delhi, a painting of a Greek god
Okay.
painted in red fort
Okay.
in the center of the throne where
Okay.
Shah Jahan used to sit.
Okay.
How
Which
pow-
god is?
it's a god of music
Okay.
called Orpheus, and the beauty of that god is he plays this instrument. At times it is a violin, at times it is a harp.
Okay.
And in that painting, he's playing this violin, sitting on a rock, and a lion and a deer are sitting together. So this is what the empire represented at that point of time. It's the major tile in the centerpiece, right?
Yeah.
This is how powerful narratives can become. A story of a Greek god traveled via n number of people in a world where there was no social media.
Yeah.
It traveled, how powerful it was that it impacted the emperor in a certain way. This narrative of a Greek god of music somehow got established within the dynasties, the empires, and we've lost it.
Yeah.
Now, when I tell you this, it's very fascinating to
It
hear
is.
that how it happened, right?
Yeah.
So, history, as they say, you just need the right words to tell it, and the right time and the right way to say it.
Yeah.
So, जैसे जैसे आप उसको किस तरीके से कॉन्वर्सेशंस में लेकर आएंगे, उससे डिपेंड करता है. ये नैरेटिव्स किस तरीके से हम आगे प्रोपोगेट करेंगे, उससे डिपेंड करता है. So together, as they say, nothing is perfect. Not, I don't go on to say that Delhi is perfect. It's one of the safest cities, or it's one of the most beautiful cities, or one of the city where there is supremely clean air, or one of the greenest cities that you'll find. There are flaws. There are flaws to every place, just like we humans have, right? But someone has to take that step up to make them go away.
Right.
So until and unless you have this thing, you have people of the citizens of Delhi, it doesn't have that narrative that, oh, we belong to this place. How will they take? लोग अक्सर रेंट के घर पे जब रहते हैं और वो उसे अपना नहीं मानते हैं, तो उसकी देखभाल नहीं करते हैं. जिस दिन आप अपना घर बना लेते हैं उसे, वो आपका हो जाता है, तो आप उसके हर कोने को सजाते हैं और बहुत खूबी से सजाते हैं. तो लोगों को उसे अपने घर बनाने की जरूरत है, क्योंकि these people came as people who were living on rents. Now they're residents.
Yeah. Last question is, what is your message for the enthusiasts of Delhi?
It's very simple. Go out and explore. Go out and see. Try to read these books, and you'll learn a lot. And if you don't find anything, give it some time. Because look, what happens is people believe that the city is alive.
Yeah.
And there are multiple curses that we talk on the city. There are multiple बहुत बातें हैं, as I say, and if you're lucky enough, the city will just open अपनी सारी borders for you. So spend some time, give it some time, and if you're lucky enough, you'll definitely see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to be really lucky about it.
Thank you.
Thank you
That's
so
it.
much.
Yeah.